So, welcome to our unexpected sessions. It's just like I found out ways to have better information about property tax, mostly in California, in the state of California. So, just to kind of correct what I have said in one of these videos, because it was an assumption of 2% property tax. It happened to be even more. So we're gonna see some places. Okay, so here we do have the California city and county sales and use of tax rates. So this is sales tax. Okay, not property tax. So here you can make, if you have modelization, you have to where you need to use like tax information. I think there is different kind of tax now, and like I said, don't have confusion between tax and fees, no, and also fine. Fine is a punishment, like I said. Fees is charge for a proceeding, federal-based proceeding, like filing the forms to have an ID. You need fees for that. At least you can waive fees if you qualify, low income family, but you have to file forms for them, if I'm not wrong, no. So fees are for proceeding, fine are for punishment, and taxes are legit by Bill of Rights, no? So people decide that you're gonna pay for tax, and they put a project of law in place, and they have to submit it to the Senate or whatever of the eligible chamber of the all three power, and she's signed by the last one, which is the president himself, the executive power. Yes, I'm sorry to repeat power 2 times. That is the executive power. So there is legislative, the Senate and the whole House, and also the president who have the executive power. So all sides of the three power have to agree at a certain level, I think at the optimum level. It can be bipartisan, that's mean both two sides. I think Democratic Party and Republican decide to vote for yes, so it's bipartisan, and can be one of this party who have more weights, so it can be kind of partial. But at the end, the all bills, when it's passed, bipartisan or not, apply to all U.S. residents and citizens or eligible person. So there is no bills exclusively applying to Democrats person because they support the Democrat Party, or Republican person because they support Republican Party. It don't happen that way. When it's passed for the well-being of all U.S. person, national and residents, or all other eligible person within the U.S. So it's a Bill of Rights, named a U.S. Bill of Rights, so nationwide. So here we have county. I don't know if there is a database for all statewide or no countrywide, like the all US federal database for this, but it's interesting to have something like this. So we have San Joaquin. This is a sales tax 7.750%. A lot of county, most of them, sometimes I don't know anything about them, but I have heard of, I have been reading of it. But I can't say that I don't know anything about them, but I can read everything about them online. maybe physically I've never been there, like Modoc County, you know. It's really actually interesting because it's really empty as far as I remember, and also people are getting in step by step. It's mostly northeast, no, northwest, right? No, northeast of the country, here, like close to, I can't say close to, but it's, let's say, northeast, kind of extreme north, not really at the border with, it's not really a border, but at the separation, let's say the separation with Oregon. And I've been to Seattle and catch a bus until, I name that, Tacoma. No, it wasn't a bus, a train. And then I catch a bus until Portland, and then Sacramento. So I was trying to watch if probably I'm gonna see some Modoc stuff around. I never seen one, but it's really interesting for people trying to go new places with a few person to migrate that way. But also it's better to know what is the sales tax of him. It's 7. Let's see if I'm gonna corroborate the information about Palo Alto, because Palo Alto, the last time I gave a statement on video was 9.37. So let me have Los Angeles. I will do just a research. Palo Alto. Oh, nothing is showing up. So we have Napa. There's a lot of Napa. There is Napa like Solano County, but North Bay. There is Napa elsewhere. Probably Arizona also. Palo Alto, I didn't see anything, but I know Palo Alto is 7 something. I was trying to look for property tax. This is sales tax, special taxes, and fees. Okay, here we have calculator, event and education, form and publication, industry guides, information for local jurisdictions and districts, research and data tools, taxpayer rights advocates. So probably this is a John stuff. If you want to join, probably. I found a website just today. It's really interesting. Find your tax rates, because I was interested about sales, not sales tax, but property tax. Because the last time I checked it online was around 1 something, probably 2 around average. Let's say I tried to put it close to 2 to maximize, and I said like if you have a 2 million or a 3 million housing, so you're gonna have 2%, for instance, in sales property tax. So every year you have to be prevent. You have to have aside 60K for your house, or if you already paid off, just 60K. If you not yet paid off, you have 60K and more. Reason why doing nothing is really a luxury you can't afford. At least you can waive it based on certain kind of circumstances. No. So it's really but you can stay doing nothing. You have assets working for you. Reason why the most for my starting organization, the Futurist Society, and with the Futurist Billionaires Club, the most for us is make money working for you. When you're gonna start first by working for money. So that's the motto beyond of the organization. How to make money working for you. That's the most question. Don't say that I can't do that. And the Futurist Billionaires Club, it's not for billionaires only. If you are great, If you're not, the intent is to reach that billion. No, because let's say that I'm gonna sum up the club to be the objective billion club. So I'm gonna provide you tools, trainings you're gonna buy probably for some of them, and most of them you're gonna be exchange based, what you're facing versus what other people are facing. Because if you're facing something, you're not the first one, you know. There's people also facing the same thing. Try to see how they overcome that thing, and you're gonna change that working on their model or modelization. Because that's what I have learned after working on IT or computer science for years. There is always someone facing the same problem like you, and they solve it. So for those who solve it, you can work with them. So that's what I meant to be exchange-based activities with man-based panelists. You know, you are coming with question for life, from life, you know, life issues or life problems, you know, to make it works. Trees, people think don't have problem. Yes, trees have problem just like you do have problem. They need water. When they don't have water, you can see some dry trees, you know. There's wildfires. And tree, I guess if they have mouth, they will talk about wildfire. We don't like them. You know, they have their own problem. Your problem is building businesses or business to make it works at the objective billion club, which is the FBC, the starting FBC. And actually, I'm publishing books online with the Futurist Society. I'm the only one working there and making the whole things move forward. So we have different sides, and actually I'm finishing a trilogy of books named the Think About It Theory, made of 3 books. So this kind of sharing of information is part of what I talk about on those books, because the more accurate is your network of people at the level of providing you information will drive you into success, you know. So if I give you the wrong information looking for a place, you're gonna go to the wrong direction. You're gonna spend more time, more resources, and everything, no? So to come back, you're not really sure if the next direction is the best. You know, sometimes it's just the same things. You're gonna waste more time. But if you have someone with accurate decision, well-informed decision, you know, it can drive you to the right place by a second. You know, so it just happen like sometimes you need the right person. Which I said on businesses, when building business, as what we mostly ask people to do, because it's one of the way you can build wealth. You can have a paycheck, maybe a job, but you have to have some special skills to be wealthy out of your paycheck, investing, you know, your money, you know, it's tech business some way, you know, some kind of activity, extra paycheck activity, you know, more than just a paycheck, because the paycheck will help you to make a living. You know, you're gonna pay your bills, you know, just like I said, you go for a mortgage, you know, I'm gonna take the 3 million example again. You have here, I'm around Stanford, and you live in other side like Palo Alto area. Let's say you have a same 3 million I was taking the last time, because I did the calculation. So, you know, you're gonna have a lot of expense. You're gonna pay the mortgage, you're gonna pay inside the mortgage the property tax, you're gonna have to maintain the house, you know, because lights in your house don't last forever. You gotta change them, you know. And bills, if you're alone, it's something else when you have kids, you know, because they play video games, they play with water, you know, they do a lot of strange things you won't like, and you have some strange bill at the end of the month. That is the reality, that you're gonna have big bills at the end. You know, you gotta have the 60K property tax yearly, probably 60K additional yearly for other expenses, food, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, shopping, you need that. So you're gonna end up with 32, let's say with 60k 2 times, so 120k a year if you don't pay attention. That if you pay the 3 million house off, because you can't, doing nothing is something you can't afford, and going for $12 an hour is something you can't really support, because it won't fit anything you have as expense. So you gotta have more skills. If you go to school, your money or financial head or whatever, you have more skills, it make you at the Department of Labor to don't have the same salary like yesterday, because you have new skills, you have a degree, or you have a PhD, those things have numbers, when you have this paper. So the reason why I said you can't put someone with a PhD working for 12 an hour. It doesn't make sense. You spend too much money for that. It's enough. You have enough skills to work for the right job, the headache-based job, because you have been studying the headache at school. At least that's what I think, and that's what is provided by law. But if you don't know how to do things with the paper, that is something else. It's for you to assess that on testing, interview, or whatever, because I don't know how the hiring process of your company, but a paper matter, but it matter more when you have the skills to apply to the job. Because if you just have a paper, PhD, but no skills, you're gonna make me lose a lot of money. Reason why when you look for an attorney, the first thing you're gonna check is how much time that attorney have been defending people, and how much time he have been failing. If it's 100%, so zero failure, probably you're gonna be a zero failure too, so you're gonna succeed the trial. So that's how you're gonna get a great attorney, because he never failed to defend a case. Those recall matter. So how you gonna get a great PhD candidate? You have to pass the exam, the test, and also do the work, execute the work well. Otherwise, I'm gonna say bye-bye. So this is one of the resources you can use here to search such information. So it was just a video I didn't plan, but it happened that we have this available. So we have Pascal Obispo. No, San Luis Obispo. Pascal Obispo is a singer. Palo Alto. Let's try. Yes, we have Palo Alto. We have East Palo Alto. We have sales tax at 9.87 and 875%. And then we have the Palo Alto itself. That was the east one. It's around the same thing. Almost is 9.12. You can see that. And the Palo Seco and Palo Verde, those are 7. Probably Palo Verde is Imperial County. Imperial County is an interesting place. I heard like property tax is really attractive. I have to check. I have been passing there when I was coming here from Phoenix, because we did Phoenix and down Yuma, and Yuma we went to El Sereno de la South because there is El Sereno de la Norte, and then you have seen Imperial County, the all Imperial County engine up here. So just like last month, I was in Tucson because I studied University of Arizona, and I was in Tucson to check some stuff, and I'm trying to transfer around here as I pay my taxes in San Francisco. So because when I studied in Arizona, I studied out of states. Here I'm gonna study with this within the state, and also there is stuff looking interesting. But I mean at the money level, because I will be talking about money, you know. There is state-based benefits for study. Probably when you calculate the whole thing, you almost study for free, but you're still having some stuff if you want to have like. But the average, you know, is 25,000 to study in US. And for instance, in Stanford, it's around 13,000 a year, you know. And the FAFSA, for instance, financial aid, give you 21, around 20 something or 19 something. So you cover the all things. I say federal loan included, because federal loan is 12,000. So it's 2.7% the rate, an interesting rate. Rather than taking personal loan you need collateral, you know, security, and then you need 12%. You're gonna have 12% around personal loan, if I'm not wrong, 12%, but not less than 10. You know, but the federal loan is sponsored by the government, and give you 2%, 7, almost 3%. It's really interesting. And actually, they shut down the payment. People don't need to pay since COVID-19. Probably now, people are braving enough to start paying anytime soon. But you have the FAFSA, you know, it's 6,495. You don't have to pay it back every year. And me, I schedule for 4,000 teach grants because I'm willing to teach after finish. But I finished nothing. I finished no undergrad yet, so. But I have 7 years on taxis, no, 5 years on taxis, 7 years on Haiti, you know, working for the World Health Organization from the beginning, company like Zane. You can see that ABB, you know, Ezibana Breweries, you know. So I did a lot of, I have got a lot of interaction with people, but this is just an additional things to the tax things I was showing you on the video, that there is program you can have within the state where you file for your taxes or outside, you know. It's just like Arizona, the things, for those who never seen me, it's just like it's art, you know. It's a good climate for a black person like me. I don't like courts that much, you know. But Phoenix, it's hell on earth, you know. It's really, really extremely hot. So you can fall on the street if you don't have your water bottle, like jug. And all the time I do some stuff, like I put water on my gloves, like my top, and 30 minutes after, on my body is dry. Imagine what you have in your inside your body. You're gonna dry fast, so you gotta drink a lot. So I like the weather in Arizona. That's what I like. And probably Emperor County will be almost the same thing. Probably I'm gonna have interesting Modoc or Emperor County for a reason I don't understand, but I've been doing some hard work about it to do a lot of things. They have a lot of greens. They do a lot of greens, like, how you name that? Farming. Just like San Luis Obispo, or down before San Luis Obispo, they have a lot of cows, you know, a lot of agriculture, what we name farming. Because I take the train a lot, I take the bus a lot. I haven't taken a plan within the country just sometime. I think once. I was moving from Baltimore, Maryland, to San Jose. So I catch Baltimore and transit at Phoenix Airport and went down to San Jose. So we have Palo Verde and Palo Cedro, and then Palo Alto and East Palo Alto. So East Palo Alto says tax is high, probably because there is good a lot of needs on taxes for the county, and the county, you know, is not the same. East Palo Alto County is San Mateo, and East Palo Alto area is San Mateo, and Palo Alto itself is Santa Clara County. So don't mix both. They are Palo Alto but not part of the same county. So that's the normal rate displayed online. But I used to go at 7-Eleven. It used to be 9:30. So I want to check one of these receipt I received. But it matters. So, you know, every time you're going to pay for something, you're going to be charged this amount, whether you want it or not. Whatever you have been paying for, I named it, for earned income tax or not, you know, you're going to pay for that kind of thing. But you have to pay your earned income tax. And mostly for W-2, you have no problem. It's withholding on your taxes, and with Social Security benefit, Social Security tax, and Medicare tax. And Social Security tax go to your benefits, no? Social Security benefits, whatever is retirement, welfare, or anything attached to it, you know? It's part of the Social Security fund, trust fund. So I'm gonna leave you here, knowing that you're gonna take advantage of this and learning the most out of it. So make yourself at home on the website. It's made for that reason. You can watch and rewatch this video limitless, and it's all open for you. So I'm gonna wish you to have a nice and wonderful day. And you know, my name is Ray Herman Ongosio Liwa. I'm US federal tax professional and life coach of tax advices, and also a scientist. Have a great day.